So over the weekend, it was a soul-crushing time, a heartbreaking moment that we as a nation observed here in America as we said goodbye to Pete Davidson from the cast of SNL. So in homage to Pete Davidson, I wanted to give just kind of a brief montage of some of Pete Davidson's funniest moments. So here they are.
Oh, that's the tattoo.
Yes, I did.
I've seen it on the news.
Yeah, I did too,
it's
apparently.
The #1 story.
Yeah, apparently when I take a it's like a news.
You know you can't say that word on television. Yeah.
Oh, hey, man, you asked me to be on here. They're like, sir, we have a situation. That's not how I found out. I was leaving my building, and my doorman said, yo, man, somebody trying to kill you. I went to a gas station to get, like, a Slim Jim, and this guy, this guy just, like, eked out behind the closet where he was working in there, and he was just like, Trump's a good man. And I was like, what? He was like, he's a good man. And he kept like getting closer to me, and I just kept backing out of the gas station into my car, and he's like, he's a good man.
I am 17, so unfortunately for you ladies, you know, keep it down. You ever have a black guy compliment your sneakers? Yeah, I get like a little schoolgirl that just got asked to prom. I go crazy. One time this black dude was like, yo, son, those kicks are fresh. I was like, oh.
Chris Rock staring at you when you're not doing well is very, very intimidating.
Oh, no.
Because he just looks at you kind of like, really? Is that what you wrote? And you're like, yeah. I've shorted like out and been like, yo, I gotta go home.
Where were you?
I don't like. I've been like to friends' houses and like, you know, watching the game and like, you know, getting a little too confident and then
Woo, touchdown!
and then, you know, thinking it's not gonna be wet. Yeah.
Wow, he is really, really going to be missed. I mean, where do you go from here? He's at the pinnacle of his comedy career, as you can tell. There's only down to go from where he's at. Okay, deadpan sarcasm aside, I'll put my Christian hat on for a moment and just say this. We're praying for you, Pete, as you take on your next step, whatever that may be, and pray that you and Kanye can find a great way to relate to one another moving forward in the future. Pray that you guys will just be thick as thieves, brothers almost. Okay, now, sincerely, all joking aside, I really wanted to bring this up just because I have a sincere question. I am really not trying to poke fun or to be mean-spirited here. I really, really want to know, what is the deal with Pete Davidson? I honestly have never found anything that he said funny. And I'm curious, is this because like comedy has moved on beyond my generation, or maybe just me personally, so I don't like lump everybody in my boat, God forbid, but like has comedy just kind of evolved to the point where it's no longer funny to me anymore? Maybe it's like this. Okay, so my dad loved Chevy Chase and loved Dan Aykroyd and loved Bill Murray and those guys in that original SNL cast. And then probably when Chris Farley and Adam Sandler came along, he was like, these guys are nothing like those dudes. So it could be that kind of nostalgia element, except for the fact that my dad actually loved Chris Farley and loved Adam Sandler and all those guys. But needless to say, it could just be that there's that nostalgia element and that's what the missing piece is for me. Or it could be that we're experiencing something in comedy that signals something much more culturally significant. And I actually think it's the second one. So hear me out on this. I just kind of wanted to bring this up for this purpose, to kind of look at comedy in its present state. Because there's a lot of people that believe that what we're experiencing in America especially is kind of a cultural moment where things have gotten so politically correct that comedy is slowly but surely dying. I mean, I can throw up this report from Quartz here.
Just looking at Fox alone, in 2010, 44% of the films they released that year were comedies. Now, just a short 4 years later, 8% of the films they released were comedies.
So is this signaling that comedy is changing in our mix and that maybe comedy is dying because of political correctness? So you may also say, no, Reed, the reason that number that you just quoted is changing is because of like Disney and superheroes and animated features and those kind of big budget box office things, that comedy is no longer in the market and really that important because those things have taken their place and it's hard to compete against those kind of movies. Well, it probably is a little bit of both, but I definitely think it's worth suggesting that comedy may be changing in our time because of political correctness, and it's just making us less funny because we're finding that there's less material the more politically correct we become. Maybe there's another way of saying this. Has cancel culture arrived at a cultural moment to where it's more dangerous to be funny, and therefore more and more people are staying away from it? Needless to say, I could be totally wrong, and I want to hear from you. So down in the comment section, if you've got like a clip where Pete Davidson was actually funny, or a comedy special, or a segment of that comedy special, please share that with me, because I would love to change my opinion about this. But otherwise, I'll stay pretty much galvanized in the position that Pete Davidson has never said a funny thing in his life, and the whole Pete Davidson craze just leaves me totally bewildered, and probably many more of you bewildered as well, as you stare in amazement at a guy that is patently not that funny and wonder how he became so popular. And I can't help but suggest, and so it's just food for thought here. It's nothing directly about Pete, because I think it maybe is a signal of something broader. If it's true that things like comedy and film and the arts reflect the values of a society, then we must ask the question, what does this say about our society?
You can catch brand new episodes of Indie Thinker with Reed Huberman every Monday, and weekly bonus episodes to keep you thinking throughout the week. But you have to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new episodes drop. If you enjoy this content, make sure to like this video and share it with friends.